It's tough to take in just looking at the video and the pictures coming out of greater Los Angeles tonight as the Palisades wildfire officially becomes the most destructive in Los Angeles city history. And it's just one of several ravaging the California landscape, collectively burning nearly 27,000 acres and more than 1,000 structures. It has killed 5 people, evacuating more than 80,000. The Palisades fire is joined by 2 other big fires, the Eaton and the Hearst, and the smaller Woodley fire. Tonight, we're going to take a closer look at the Eaton fire to start, which borders on the city of Pasadena. It was the first one to start last night. Matt Loughlin grew up here in Minnetonka, and he moved to LA after college. He wasn't just among those who were forced to evacuate. He and his young family were one of the first to spot the Eaton fire and call 911. Today, we got the chance to talk to Matt to hear about those fateful few minutes and where things stand for he and his family tonight.
Last night around about 6:15 or so, well, 6:13, I guess I can tell you exactly because that's the timestamp on my camera. And I looked out the back window and I could see just a small fire starting up on the hillside. We were experiencing gusts of wind somewhere around maybe 70 to 80 miles an hour in my neighborhood, with sustained winds about 30 miles per hour. So I called 911 immediately, and I had my oldest daughter, who's 16, sit with my 2 youngest, who are almost 6, and one that's 3. And I went to alert the neighbors. And then about that time, fire trucks and police started to show up. And roughly 20 minutes after I made the first phone call, the whole canyon was engulfed. The police officers just said to us, grab everything you can in the next couple of minutes and get out of here as fast as you can. So I just told the kids, like, we just have to go. We really didn't grab anything. In fact, I'm in a Target parking lot buying underwear and things like that we had to leave behind. And we made our way to Manhattan Beach, where my wife's family lives. They're pretty far from any of the fires that are going on in the Palisades, so we feel relatively safe now. But the main concern, obviously, was just to get out. And we don't know the state of our house at this point. We watched all the news reports last night as much as we could handle, and everything around us definitely burned. I mean, I know in my neighborhood so far we've heard 2 people have died. If we did indeed lose this rental and all of our possessions, because everything was there, we'll figure things out one way or another. The most important thing is that we're all safe. And my 16-year-old daughter, I'm going to tear up at this point, but she's just like the most amazing kid on earth. And like, she had to drive by herself as a new driver, to go park the car somewhere. And then she got in the car, and the first thing she did, she wasn't worried about any of her stuff or about anything else. She was trying to keep her sisters calm. And I don't know, just very, very thankful for her and very lucky to have such a good kid.
Great kid. Matt is still in that phase of uncertainty right now about that house, but about 2 hours ago, he got a small dose of hope. He told me a neighbor sent him a text message that said everything around the house he and his family is renting is burned, but they think his might have been spared. They think they can see it still standing. He can't get there tonight for safety reasons, but he has some hope. He wants to get there tomorrow, and if I know Matt and his home was spared, he will likely open it up to anybody who needs help.